It's up in the bullseye.
That's the way to do it.
I'll show you where it is.
The last match of the pairs competition will be a shootout. A bit like that movie, The Craze. I came here for a proper shootout.
Tactics up here, you know, you better watch these.
That wasn't convincing. You better watch these and you're going, oh,
I know.
yeah.
Kirsty, the MODUS Super Series Pairs Challenge. How much are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, it's a different challenge, so see what happens. Known Kirsty quite a while now, so yeah, I know how good she can play, so hopefully she can carry me.
How much pairs darts have you played in your time, Kirsty?
I have played double matches also, yes.
Someone obviously you would have seen each other on the circuit. How is it actually to play with one another as opposed to against one another?
Yeah, we've played against each other a couple of times on the tour. New experiences, new opportunities. So yeah, grateful to partner with Kirsty.
What do you enjoy about playing doubles darts, Kirsty?
If you throw a little bit bad, so you can trust the other one, it's gonna be better.
And we both fancying the win?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First leg, it's Kirsty to throw first. Game on.
And so the first game of the MODUS Super Series Pairs Challenge. It sees Kirsty Hutchinson and Kirsty Vinakainen up against Lisa Ashton and Gemma Hayter. The format, first to two, the traditional 501. But for once, they're not alone on that stage. They've got a helping hand should they so need it. They've got a partner in crime. I've got a partner in crime with me here in the asset, Paul Nicholson.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic that we have with the pairs, obviously. And just having a little look into the history of how much pairs some of these ladies have played.
You got extra points if you caught that.
It's differing. I think with more experience, because I don't want to say age, that's disrespectful.
96.
With more experience, someone like Lisa Ashton will have played more important pairs matches than, say, Kirsty Hutchinson or Gemma Hayter. Lisa Ashton has played
44
with people like Claire Brooken, Karen Lorman, Trina Gulliver.
100.
She's been someone who's donning an England shirt many times. And when you do that, you're thrust into pairs competition at things like Europe Cup and World Cup.
81. Lisa, you require 110.
Well, Ashton and Hayter went off as the favourites, didn't they?
What's that left? 35.
Hutchinson and Vinakainen will come back looking at the 170 to take the opening leg.
170.
You don't see many 170 checkouts in pairs.
40.
You see more of them in singles competition. Purely because we have more singles competition.
We require 32.
I think if there were more pairs competitions, you'd see more big checkouts like that.
88.
Get
First
on
leg
the
goes
first
to Ashton
leg.
and
Lisa
Hayter.
Ashton and Gemma Hayter.
Oh.
That was a really good leg.
Second leg, it's Lisa to throw first.
Got the breaker throw, halfway there towards victory in this first pairs match. Now, the loser of this game will stay on the stage to then face Trina Gulliver
55.
and Paige Paulin. And then Trina and Paige will stay on the stage to face the winner of this opening contest. That's how this pairs competition is going to work out.
This is like a mini Saturday night group, isn't it? Quickfire best of 3. 2 points for a win.
85.
Let's see who's best.
And if everything is tied, then it's all
60.
going to then be decided.
With a 6-star shootout.
Indeed.
83. 45.
I think the only thing that all of these competitors have got in common, including the referees, that they're all wearing spectacles. It's easy to say they should have gone to a certain outlet. Well, they already have.
22.
Laser focus, though. It's very easy for these challenges for people just to take it easy, but I think there's this really steely, dogged determination to win and to take the spoils. And I suppose we should also remember, okay, this is being put out at a later time, but as we record it, this is before a MODUS Super Series session, so they also want to get that one up of
78.
one another before they play in a singles format.
You're always trying to scope the competition.
136.
Hater and Ashton looking to mow their way into a first win of a possible 2.
Which would mean that they'd come back in game 3 to face Trina and Paige.
Require 40.
Tops for the match, and it's the Lancashire Rose, the 4-time world champion, that goes for it. Now double 10. In the double 10.
And
in the winner's
Lisa
enclosure.
Ashton and Gemma Hayter.
I'm sorry.
At all.
Good job they marked you all up. You're well, Che.
No, I didn't know. I tried, but nobody else said anything.
Right, here we go. It's the MODUS Super Series Pairs Challenge, and I suppose you've been experiencing this particular pairing. How much do you reckon that could marry up, Trina?
What you're trying to say is I'm the oldest and I'm paired with the youngest. I'm looking after the little one, which you might be looking after me. So, yeah, it's going to be a good, interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be good.
How much are you looking forward to this page, and how much pairs have you played prior to this?
Yeah, I've played a bit of pairs since I've been playing. Obviously, I made the final of Dutch Open with Roman Stanley, so I've got experience in that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this little challenge.
How much are you looking forward to being paired with a legend in Trina Gulliver?
Oh yeah, obviously, like 10 times world champion.
Legend, really. Legend.
This must be a return to the old days of the BDO, wasn't it? Playing the pairs tournaments, because obviously a lot of the weekends that came with that obviously came with the pairs tournaments, didn't they?
Yeah, wherever there was a singles, then the pairs running alongside, and sometimes the mixed pairs as well. So, yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. It's been a while since I've played a pairs tournament, so it's going to be, we're going to pick up butts.
On that note, we'll let you get out there. Wish you all the best of luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First leg, it's Paige to throw first. Game on.
So, game 2 of
41.
the pairs tournament here at the Super Series. Kirsty Hutchinson and Kirsty Vinakainen lost the first game, so they have to stay on the stage, and they will take on Paige Paulin and
44.
Trina Gulliver, the 10-time world champion, up against the reigning girls world champion. Very much youth against experience, and I can tell you now,
24.
Trina has taken this very seriously. She's been listening to every word that has been said by every player, and she really is eyeing up winning this particular pairs competition.
Go ahead, Paige.
Trina's got an excellent record in pairs. She's had some incredible partners over the years.
59.
But maybe the most important pairs partner that Trina had was back in 1999 in Durban, South Africa, when she got a World
83.
Cup pairs medal, a golden one. That was the tournament that gave her a nickname, the Golden Girl, and her partner was a certain
100.
Apolly Jones of Surrey.
Well, certainly a lot of teamwork in play, and even Kirsty Hutchinson wants a
55.
fist bump off the 10-time world champion.
Trina is still a scalp, whether it's singles or pairs.
6.
Get it, Paige.
And if Pauling and Gulliver do win this match, the last match of the pairs competition will be a shootout. A bit like that movie The Craze. I came here for a proper
45.
shootout.
Tactics.
Yeah, you know.
Come on, Kirsty.
But this is a nice response.
133. Page you require.
I'm not sure about the route, but
136.
it definitely worked.
Great darts, Paige.
96. Kirsty require 130.
Well, Pauling and Gulliver on tops, and Hutchinson and Vinnikainen isn't going to take out the 130. So it's the golden goal, the
90.
10-time world champion
Trini
that is looking
require
at double
40.
top to take the opening leg. And to move one away from knocking Hutchinson and Vinnikainen out of this and ensuring a straight shootout
Gage
between
on the
Ashton and
first
Hayter.
leg. Paige Pauling and Trina Gulliver. Second leg, it's Kirsty to throw first.
Well, it's all or nothing now for Kirsty and Kersey, and they could well be cursing their luck before
62.
too long.
You go through the list of pairs partners that Trina's had in her career. It's like a who's who of ladies' darts.
93.
Lisa Ashton, Dieter Hedman, Claire Bywaters, Apple Jones, Mandy Solomons, Fallon Sherrick. She's played with them all.
57.
I'd like to know which one was her best partner, in her opinion. We're going to have to ask her that.
60.
30 years of experience and so many great pairs partners. And some people are only noted for having one great pairs partner.
45.
Ryan Page, and you go.
Here's a question for you, Henry. Do we play enough pairs?
No,
41.
no, and just to hammer home the point, no.
Where would we be in sport if we didn't have pairs in tennis? What about Jamie Murray? Noted for being more of a pairs player than a singles player, of course.
42.
The Bryan brothers?
He's still talking about tennis
Yes, yes.
because the Bryan brothers are in golf as well.
100.
And you can play pairs in golf. Foursomes or four ball. This is 3 dart.
100.
And it's alternate shot. Imagine if we had a game where you had to play your own leg.
Well, the old World Cup, you had to play your own games, and if you both tied then you'd have to go to a pair shootout
40.
once upon a time.
I remember.
All too well.
Loser of the leg stays on to have the throw the next leg. It's a bit odd.
27.
Also known as mugs
Trini
away.
require 167.
So Pauling and Gulliver got 6 starts here to knock Hutchinson and Vinnikainen out of it. And this would be some way to do it. The bullseye for Gulliver.
142.
Nearly swore then.
I thought you were going to do a John Parr there, Henry. It's up in the bullseye.
The iconic commentary of the Darth Maple.
That was class. Nothing wrong with getting carried away with a bullseye
94.
shot.
Page you require.
That's one of the best moments in
25.
commentary history.
Lucky.
70.
Come on then, Kirsty.
Kirsty requires 74.
And so Hutchinson and Vinnikainen back for 74. And it's only going to be 1 dart at the bullseye to save this contest.
That's the way to do it.
That's
the way to do it. Well done. Well done.
Third and final leg. It's Paige to throw first.
Go on then, Paige. Let's go.
And we head to a last leg decider.
I think that's the most I've ever seen Casey smile. She's usually
45.
quite robotic and inward, but right there, it just goes to show no matter how much experience you've got, no matter what you've accomplished, bullseye finishes make you smile.
60.
Well, pairs definitely do bring a different side out of players, and in particular their personalities. Surely when
100.
Gulliver grazed the ball off the back of the 167, she thought that possibly this is a close to done deal when you consider the position that Hutchinson and Vinnikainen were in.
140.
Oh, how things can change. Just imagine what Paige is feeling right now playing
39.
with Trina. This dynamic is unheard of.
100.
We've seen age gaps and all sorts of different dynamics in this sport, but We're talking about someone who is just starting their career
60.
with the best player ever. This is like you having a game of golf with Tiger Woods.
Well, Hutchinson and Venekana have taken the throw in this last leg.
40.
Well, they've just about left themselves with a finish, but Paulin and Gulliver could put themselves in a far more handier position here.
Any way you like, love.
It's a nice little snatch you there, Sergi.
Kirsty, you require 161.
Take them all, as they would say. Now, Gulliver and Pauling are in a whole heap of
81.
trouble.
Well, they have 3 darts to win this match. They look like all but the victor around about this time a leg ago.
60.
But this,
Kirsty, require 80.
to give them a win, and it means that Ashton Hayter would know that victory of the next would guarantee them the title. Double top.
60. Page, you
Oh,
require
this would be some way to get out of
132.
jail. Page doesn't have the key.
And so Kirsty
92.
Hutchinson's going to come back
Kirsty
here
required 20.
with 3 darts in hand at double 10.
Game shot. And the back.
Well done.
Kirsty Hutchinson and Kirsty Venekine.
I don't know. God, that bullseye would have been good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, watch. I'll show you where it is.
Don't believe you just did that. Good darts, aren't they?
Just talking strategy while you was playing, that was all. Weren't we?
Eh?
Talking strategy while they were playing.
Innit? Tactics up here, you know. You better watch these. Oh,
That wasn't convincing. You better watch these and you're going, oh, up the
I know.
stairs. Yeah.
Up the stairs.
what's it get up there?
Yeah. I'm coming for you. Oh.
Yeah. You just stuck in the rib cage. That's right. I went. You.
Right, here we go, MODUS Super Series Pairs Challenge. Now, how much are you both looking forward to this?
Very interesting, isn't it? So, yeah, I think it'll be good fun.
You played a fair bit of pairs in your time. What's the big difference between playing that to playing singles play?
Age. But no, it's nice playing pairs. I like playing pairs and that. So if you're down, you're hoping your partner's got your back and out, you're out.
How much pairs? How much pairs have you played, Gemma?
Not a lot, not for a long time. Nothing competitively anyway. So I think the last one I won with Steph. So yeah, you've got a name to live up to.
Thanks.
What's it like to partner up with a 4-time world champion?
Yeah, that's a bit intimidating. So well, as long as you can get double, we'll be all right. Because I couldn't seem to hit them yesterday. So.
No, could I? So that's a good team, then me in double trouble.
So between the pair, this could go either really good or really bad, I get the sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably more likely, yeah. We're taking it very seriously, as you can tell.
First leg, it's Lisa to throw first. Game on.
So, the final game of the Pairs Challenge. Lisa Ashton and Gemma Hayter, who won the opening match, take on Paige Paulin and Trina Gulliver, who need to win this match to ensure the 6-start shootout come the end of it. Ashton and Hayter know that a win here would guarantee that they would be the first Pairs champs here
100
at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth.
You asked me the question, Henry, who was going to be the favourite? I said Ashton and Hayter. We're about to find out
41
if that was right.
Good darts.
Well, Paige and Trina know that this should have been a shootout to determine who was going to win this trophy.
140.
Yeah,
They're going for it.
That's the beauty of short format darts, isn't
Lisa,
it?
you require 120.
Things can turn around very quickly.
Well, that's a good start.
Keep them there.
44. Paige, you require 157.
Go on, Paige.
Big ask for Paige. Too much, in fact.
Yeah, good darts, girl.
Gemma requires 76.
Double top.
Yeah.
Second
And
leg.
there is a real
Paige to throw
camaraderie
first.
between Lisa and Gemma, and it's a camaraderie that's working perfectly. And they're a leg away from the title.
I like how Trina's giving a little bit of encouragement to Paige just before that first visit. And I also like the fact that Gulliver is sticking Paige into bat, giving her the lead.
140.
That's showing confidence. You do what you got to do, and I'll back you up.
40.
Perfect team play for a perfect team player, Trina Gulliver.
Actually,
140.
I thought you said it was friendly.
Oh, what? Maybe not.
84.
Well, this could be coming to a very abrupt close. Plenty of time from 2-2-1. They're going to leave themselves a 1-2-1 to claim the pairs title.
I suppose it just goes to show, doesn't it?
100.
Sometimes
Gemma, you require
all you need
121.
is form to be the favourites.
Ah, that was close. Shame.
43.
So sincere.
There's only two people on the stage who can remember 1978. Lisa's one of them. She'd hate me for saying that. But 78 would give her the win.
Go
on!
Lisa Ashton and Gemma.
Well done. Well done.
Not bad for double trouble.
It worked for you, kid.
Oh, God. Talk about... I thought you said it was friendly.
Well, we full sense of security, wasn't it? Sorry.
Rip our heads off. I might need that, so...
Ladies, congratulations, pairs champions once again. Lisa, how does that compare to your previous achievements in darts?
I'm over the moon. It's a long time since I've won something, so absolutely.
Gemma, you got to play with an absolute legend today. How does that feel?
Yeah, it was brilliant. We've done all right, to be fair, don't we?
Yeah, we did play well then.
We're buzzing to get our pinky fingers on that trophy.
Well, without further ado, ladies, go and collect your trophy. The pairs winners are Women's Week 3, Gemma Hayter and Lisa Ashton.
Ready?
Do pinkies.